Today we're going to be looking at the BioLite cook stove. What we have here, taken out of the bag, things that come in the bag, we have an instruction manual, the charging cable, and you don't have to have this charging cable. Any Samsung device or anything that you charge your Bluetooth headphones with, it's not a Type-C, it's the older one. And what we have is the actual stove itself, and this, essentially all this is a fan. And now when we're hooking it up, what we're going for is go in the top here, slide the bottom in, open up that leg, that locks it in, and then you just push these other three out, and we're done. Go ahead and turn it on. We have full battery. Go ahead and turn it on to the second fan. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's very quiet. So it's not going to be disruptive at your campsite or anything. And now to get this started, what we're going to do is take a little bit of the bark, add that in, some smaller twigs, and all I've done here is I've taken one piece of white birch and just chopped it up into all these smaller pieces. I'm going to take one larger piece to get it going here, and then see if we can't start sticking a piece of bark. We'll go ahead and just light it in here. Got no wind in here except from the fan itself. And all I'm doing right now is just adding all these really thin pieces of bark that'll really just light right up. And what BioLite promises or offers are supposed to be a completely smoke-free fire, but what I have seen is that every time I start it up, you do get a little bit of smoke, but not a lot. And once the actual unit gets going, it should be on fan speed too, and as you see, the fire's already coming up, flames are getting up. And while I let this get going, I wanted to mention that I got this from REI. I got a whole camping set from BioLite. Comes with the cook stove here, the kettle pot there, coffee press, and the cooking grill. And all the reviews for the cook stove gave it about a 4 out of 5, but I would still say that it was worth a 4.8 out of 5, because the one negative review was that someone said, oh, I broke this cable and now the whole unit's useless. And you could go buy any of those cables for 99 cents at any gas station. You still could have charged your unit and been fine. And the only real complaint that I had was actually on the cooktop that they sell with it. And a guy said that it didn't evenly distribute the flames across the entire cook thing, and that even at full open and trying to cool it down, it burns really hot, which they didn't list it as a negative, but that would have been my only complaint about it. From the reviews, I've never had any complaints about it. I would still give it a 5 out of 5 for all of my experiences so far. And the difference between the cook stove, which I have here in this blue color, and the camp stove, which has a yellowish color, is that the camp stove allows you to charge your cell phone or any other USB charging device from it. This one doesn't have that, and for about half, or actually even under half the price of just getting this stove, the reason I got it was not to charge my device. I got it because I wanted a portable grill that didn't run on any gas canisters. And so over time with this, I won't have to replace any gas canisters, and as I fold this up, this whole unit, the battery pack goes inside this stove, and this stove goes inside the kettle pot, and the coffee press goes at the very bottom of it as well. And as you're hiking in, you don't have to worry about loading your pag up with extra gas canisters or worried about running out. Now, this is not the lightest setup I've had. I have lighter ones. I have bigger ones as well, so I have it in both directions. Bigger ones as well. I have it in both directions. But this, and the ability just to gather pine cones and sticks as I hike in, it's really appealing to me, and I like the ability to not have to go back to the store, purchase more gas, and get it going. And now, as you see, I can continue to feed this. You can see the battery life, it says on a single charge, lasts 8 hours. And so, with the boiling point, it says that it can boil 1 liter of water in 5 minutes. And that's my review of the BioLite cook stove.